What's up everyone, it's Jambor's new video, and in this video I would like to talk about the importance of Junior Eurovision Song Contest. Yes, now you really think I'm crazy, and yeah, I am crazy, but I have good arguments for it. Let's talk! Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Like, subscribe, share, become a member, and for this you will receive exclusive content, you will receive a lot of new materials, also time exclusivity and so on and so on. Really worth it. And also what is also important for me, that you will support my channel and me personally. If you want to do it, up to you, but I would be very glad if you at least consider it. Definitely worth it. But let's continue and let's talk about the topic of today, and this is that Junior Song Contest. At some point it's very important, and it really sounds a little bit crazy when I get to this completely shift of my thought, because I wasn't a hater of Junior Eurovision, but also not a big fan. I didn't like the element of this Little Miss Sunshine feeling, you know, very stylized kids going, competing. I wasn't feeling comfortable in my, I think this is the reason. I was very taking it personally by myself without thinking about any other stuff, and for me it was kind of hard to see that somebody's winner, somebody's basically loser last whatsoever. In the kids world, unfair, blah blah blah. But very recently, or not really recently, there is an organization Bonard in Czechia, which makes this big competition. They were connected to Sanremo, blah blah blah, and now they're doing it on their own, the competition for kids also. Basically like a little Eurovision, even with a different rules, but it's the same thing. The kids from different schools going to the contest, they're selected, and then they're competing in the big finals. Somebody is winning. And I was part of it a little bit, or I was very close to it this year at some point, and I still kinda am, and I completely get another perspective of this, because I saw that it's like in football, it's like in athletics, it's like in any other hobby the kids have. They also competing, and why not in music? After all, they want to show their skills, they are motivated to do it, and also they are reaching new experience, and they are reaching new friends, for example. You know, it's very complex, and I see the passion in the kids, I see the big motivation. Also I saw like the big disappointment when they were, for example, selected. It's also part of it. I think it needs to be part of it. Actually, losing also, it's part of life. What is important to receive some feedback, and the kids deserve to have such competitions. At some point, in my opinion, this is even much more public service than the big Eurovision, because it develops something for kids. It's a motivational level, it's an international competition, it's something what public broadcaster invest in their own future at some point. So I think actually it makes a big sense, and in my opinion Junior Eurovision Song Contest should change its advertising somehow, its feeling. And also I believe that EBU should do a pretty lot to find a huge sponsorship for Junior Song Contest to make it approachable by most. It basically should cost nothing to competing countries. That would be absolute benefit of this, that the sponsorship, some big deal would make this happen, because this is actually very worth it. You can also learn some new teams which you can then work in a huge Eurovision. You can develop the whole industry on this smaller scale, which can help the upper one. I think it's connected. I was thinking also, because now it's Euros, the European Championship in football, because there is a huge topic that Czechs didn't make it because they are not doing very correctly the steps when they are developing the young players to, how is it called? To senior level? Yes, to senior level. And this is the same. If we create a motivational layers in here, if we start professionalize on those levels, and this will be like top of the top of the top of the competitions, where you can get as a kid, as a young artist, whether you will continue your career or not. But if this will be like something I want to get to Eurovision, this will imply that there will be so many other kids who will know about Eurovision, and then eventually maybe they one day become Eurovision artists. The perception of the contest through kids can completely change. In my opinion, This is the brilliant long-term advertisement for the whole big Eurovision world, and maybe even the best one, because politics will never, for example, belong into this kids world. It can be purely about music, joy, entertainment, nothing else. So why not to do it? Yes, and I changed the perception. I'm starting to like the thought that we are part of it. I love the thought that it's approachable, and this will be like a big thing to get there. A big, the holy grail for the kids to go to this competition. Because imagine what kind of experience they actually could have if it's done properly. But I'm curious about your thoughts about it. Write them in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel or become a member. Like the video, share the video, and watch my other videos, and watch them all. It also supports me a lot. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.